Welcome to our introduction of the Hub project. Today, we'll do a quick overview of what the Hub is and how FlightStats uses this technology as part of our big data platform. In the dictionary, a hub is defined as the effective center of an activity, region, or network, which is true for our data in the Hub. But let's start with some simple details about the Hub. The Hub project was started in 2013 and is actively under development. The Hub is an open source software project licensed under the MIT license, effectively making it free for use as is, as long as credit is given for use of the project. Every piece of data we touch as a company flows through the Hub, typically a number of times, and it's a critical part of how we do business with real-time data and information services. So, what does this Hub widget do? It could be said that the Hub is an open source, variably persistent, immutable time series object message queue and highly available fault-tolerant cloud-scale data management platform with webhook-driven event notifications made accessible through a modern HTTP REST API with built-in query optimization. Woo, that is a lot to say, and even someone with a computer science degree would admit that's a mouthful. So let's step back and look at what we use the Hub for in a little more straightforward fashion. At FlightStats, the journey begins with data acquisition, which includes collecting varied data from our direct feeds and many other sources. We take data of different shapes and topics from all these sources and standardize them into common chunks called objects. These objects describe things like where a plane is, or what gate the plane is at, or what weather is like at a given time and place. Objects are fairly limitless and allow flexible description of all manner of data about any kind of topic. We take these objects and organize them into groups of similar data, and we call those channels in the Hub. This helps us manage the huge amount of incoming data into more reasonable categories. Channels are configurable and contain information like where the data came from and how long we should keep it before tidying up. For example, we store each airline's data they provide us in a separate channel just for them. And we store all our data as it is processed into different channels so we can see any piece of that data at any stage in the process. After data has made it into our company and into the Hub, though, we have data processing software which is waiting for new data to gobble up and refine into better information. To help make this easy, each channel can be subscribed to, and then any number of services and software are automatically notified that new data in a channel has shown up, so they can get right to work. It's important, though, that these objects and the messages they contain show up in some kind of order that makes sense, and we decided time was the most useful for us and other similar data companies. Ultimately, planes should taxi, then they should take off, they should fly a route, then they should land and taxi again. No other order makes sense or would be safe. The final stage after the data has been acquired and processed is to deliver this data to customers via APIs. As you might know, APIs are mechanisms for one program to get information from another program. we allow customers and their software to access our data through our Flex and Trip APIs. To do this, we have to replicate and ship our data all around the world. The hub allows us to effortlessly make copies of data from one channel to another channel, even in another hub, wherever the data is needed around the world. Since all of our data is neatly distributed, our engineers can freely access it. Additionally, our software services can access any combination of data from any channel needed to power a data product for external customers. Like making a good recipe, we can choose the ingredients we need and combine them into data products. By sourcing our data ingredients from the hub, it's an amazingly fast and flexible way to get our job done. And the best part is, you can use the hub to produce any type of data product. This isn't something exclusive to FlightStats or the types of data we work with. We have talked about so much so far. There is a great deal more to the hub than we can quickly cover, but being an open source project, there are some links to look at for further information. And if you have any questions, please direct them to our GitHub project or reach out to FlightStats. We'd be happy to talk more about the hub and how it's helped us. Thank you for listening to this brief overview of how we use the hub to gather, process, and deliver data to customers around the world in near real time every day.